Yeah, hi everyone. I want to give some feedback for some writing which my Skills for Study Group 16 students did in class about 1 week ago, and maybe the other groups did this writing too. What you had to do, this was in class, was I gave you, and you can see it here, this bar graph, and I also gave you the first sentence, which was, as you can see from figure 18. And you had to continue to write about the information in this graph. I did say look for the main trend and write about the main trend. The main trend is men are blue, women are pink, and the main trend is that more women than men leave their jobs. And the reason for that you can see clearly in the middle of the graph here is because of childbirth, or childbirth and looking after children. So that's my first sentence. As we can see from figure 18, the main trend is that more women than men leave their jobs. The main reason for this is childbirth, caring for children. Some students said the main trend was men and women leaving their jobs. No, that's a description of the graph. Within the graph, the main trend is more women than men. Once I have mentioned the main reason for that trend, I then want to talk about or give some more information, or we can say analysis of the data. It says here, almost 400 women leave their jobs to have or look after children, compared with only 50 men. There you can see it clearly. My tip, advice when you're doing this kind of writing is to always look for contrasts. After that, I go on to discuss or analyze and write about other information or data from the text. For example, the numbers of women and men leaving their jobs because of being fired and sickness disability is about the same. In both these categories, about twice as many men than women leave their jobs. You can see that being fired here and sickness disability here. More information, the one about retirement. A larger number of men leave their jobs because of retirement than women too. Slightly more than 350 men and a little under 250 women. I then at the end write about the last category, end of contract. I say finally about the same number of women and men leave their jobs because they finish their contracts. One or two things I want to add here at the end. First, notice the kind of language I use in the writing when introducing numbers. We have learned this in class. Almost 400 women. Slightly more than 350 men. A little under 250 women. You do not need to give exact numbers, 348, 246, because people who are reading your text can also see the bar graph at the same time, so they can check if they want the exact numbers. One more thing, generally I said I'd talk about contrasts, I talk about differences. I have not used the word difference in my text. Some of you wanted to use the word difference, and you talk about changes. You say changes when you mean differences. You can only write about changes if you're talking about something changing in time, over time. This bar graph is not about something happening in time, it's just simple contrast between men and women. Okay, that's it for now. God bless you. Go in peace. I don't know if you can hear in the background outside. There's a dog going crazy. So I'm going downstairs now to shut him up. Bye bye.